What's up, guys? In this video I'll tell you how I went from this to this building my arms. I'll give you guys my top 4 tips that will help you put some size on your arms. All right, let's jump straight into it. Number 1 is keeping the exercise choices simple. All right, you don't need a ton of variety. You don't need to do all the exercises, all the angles, close grip, wide grip. Just choose the ones that you feel the best and the ones that are going to be the most optimal for you, that will give you the most bang for your buck. For me, it's the hammer curl. I love doing dumbbell curls as well and barbell curls. I keep it super simple. I stick with those and I progressively overload over time with those exercises. So I don't try to really change it up in terms of exercise choices. I really love the hammer curl. If I could choose one exercise to do, it would be the dumbbell hammer curl for my biceps. For my triceps, it's mostly cable work. A lot of triceps row push down. I'll do also single arm push down, either with this grip or an underhand or an overhand grip, but I just keep it that simple. I don't do any skull crushers or any dumbbell behind the neck. So that's it for my exercise choices. Keep it very simple. Choose the ones that you feel best, that work best for you, and double down on them. All right, in terms of going the close grip, wide grip, all those stuff, I don't really believe in it. I don't believe that closer grip will work the outer angle or the outer grip will work the inner biceps. I really believe that it's just a simple movement. It's just one joint moving, so you don't need to do a ton of things. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 would be stimulate, don't annihilate. All right, so I see a lot of people when they're training their arms, biceps or triceps, they'll go super heavy, really destroying them. But remember, they're small muscle groups. You don't want to necessarily do a ton of volume for them, but they'll react better doing a bit more frequency, maybe a little bit less volume, a little bit less weight when you're training them, but more frequency, and over time you'll see better results. So for example, for me, instead of doing, I don't know, 45 minutes of biceps, I'll add on 10-15 minutes of biceps, a few sets after my back workout. All right, same things applies for triceps. I wouldn't do an hour of triceps workout, but I'll do a bit of triceps after my chest workout or after my shoulder workout. So it's more of an add-on, just stimulating them, not necessarily just training for the pump. All right, I still get them to failure, I'm still pushing, but I'm not destroying them the same way that I'm destroying a big muscle group. All right, so a bit more on the higher reps. All right, I wouldn't do any PRs, for example, or 5 rep sets. I would do more. My rep range is mostly 10, 12, 15, sometimes 20 for some arms work, and that's what I feel work best for me. All right, number 3, like I said before, it's the frequency. So for me, I'll hit biceps or triceps. I'll hit one of them every day except for my legs day. All right, so I'm doing arms pretty much 6 days a week. All right, after my chest day, I'll do a bit of triceps. After my back day, I'll do a bit of biceps. After my shoulders, I'll do a bit of biceps and triceps. So it's really the frequency over time that I realized gave me the most results, instead of doing an arm workout and then letting them rest for 4 or 5 days. All right, and remember, when you're training your chest, you also are hitting your triceps indirectly. When you're training your back, you're hitting your biceps indirectly. So they're still getting a ton of indirect work. All right, so more frequency and less level. I'll never do an arm workout. All right, so that's something that I had to change. And once I started doing more frequency, adding them on after the big muscle group, I started seeing more growth. All right, and to be honest, my arms never really get sore. They're growing, but they're never really sore. So I really feel also the fact that I'm hitting them frequently is helping the recovery aspect. Number 4 would be, don't neglect the compound lifts. All right, so the pull-ups, the push-ups, the dips. When you're doing a lot of pull-ups, remember, you're working your biceps as well. If you see all the gymnasts, they have huge biceps, huge arms. A lot of them don't even work out like we do as bodybuilders, but they're doing a lot of ring work, ring pull-ups, a lot of dips. All right, the gymnasts, they do a lot of dips, a lot of those style of trainings, and it is it is greatly impacting their arms development. So those are things that I would incorporate in your training plan: push-ups, dips, pull-ups, also the compound lifts, overhead press, bench press, barbell rows. You're working your arms indirectly. So don't go too much for isolations. I see a lot of people now, they want to sit on a machine and they want to isolate their chest, for example. But doing that, you're taking away a lot of the triceps or shoulder work that you can benefit from also. So don't neglect your compound lifts, the free weight exercises, and the pull-ups, dips, push-ups. And that's pretty much it. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Let me know in the comments what are your top arms exercises. All right. If you learned something, leave a like, leave a comment, share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.